on the channel, guys. This is my 2022 Tesla Model Y long range. I've had this about 3 weeks now. Love the car. It's been great, fantastic. Just got it kind of cleaned up. And I've got kind of a mod planned, and I want to do just kind of a quick video on this and what I'm planning to do. So if you can see here, my car is all black. The Model Ys come black handles, black door trim. Really, there's no chrome on it other than in the rear here, these badges, dual motor badge. That's chrome, and then the Tesla T, that's chrome. I want to get rid of both of those, and what I'm going to do instead of blacking this out, I'm actually just going to remove the Tesla T, and I'm going to do these letters that say Tesla right across the back here. Now the sheen of these are kind of a satin black. It really looks the same as this door trim or the door handle, so it's not going to stand out like super. It's not going to be like super obvious, but it'll just be like kind of subtle. You'll have those 3D raised letters across the back here that say Tesla. So first step, I'm just going to get the heat gun out and get rid of this the dual motor badge. It just seems odd because all Model Ys are dual motor, so that's really nothing special about the vehicle. And it's more chrome, so I'm just going to get rid of the dual motor. So let's get the heat gun out. We'll heat those badges up, pull them off. All right, before I remove the Tesla T here, I just put some masking tape, some painter's tape on here. And what I wanted to do is the point of this T right here is actually in the absolute middle of this panel, and that's where I want the middle of the S to be, right there. The cool thing with this template is it has a little notch here, so I can just line up the notch with the center of this tape here, really get that kind of straight line. So it'll make it easy to find the middle, and now I'll just need to find like which height I want it at. I don't want it here. I really kind of want it like right in the middle. So once I get that emblem off, I'll be able to more accurately see where I want that to go. Okay, I just got my heat gun here, and just heat this up. Not a lot of direct heat at one time, just a lot of side to side. Once the emblem is heated up, what I'm using is this little plastic pry tool to just get behind it and gently pry it up. You can also use like a dental floss or some kind of string like that, but I found this to be pretty effective, just to pry behind it once the adhesive is nice and warm. Now once you get the emblems off, you're going to see there's still going to be some adhesive left on there, and that's going to take a while if you try picking at it or even using some kind of chemical. I find this is the safest way to do this. It's using an eraser wheel. It's an eraser wheel, you just hook it up to your drill, but I'm using a very low RPM. So the RPM is very low, so you don't want to be too aggressive with it. You just want to very lightly and very low speed use the eraser wheel on the adhesive, and it will take it off. It does leave a little bit of a residue, eraser residue, and then you do have to polish the area after, but it really is effective at getting the adhesive off. So here I just have my polisher. I'm just using some polishing compound and just going over this area with my polisher. I'm going to do a couple coats of this and just make sure we get any scratches or any dulling of the clear coat brought back. Now I'm just going to buff the area with a microfiber cloth, make sure I get all the polishing residue and compound off of the paint, and just inspect it with my light here just to see how it looks under a bright light. This is just some alcohol, get some rubbing alcohol, spray it in a bottle, and then I can just spray it right onto the car here, wipe it off. Now I've got my Tesla emblem. It's got this nice template. You can put it right up where you want it. I have the S lined up right in the middle of the panel, and then I'm just going to make sure that I have it lined up and centered, measuring each side, making sure that it's level and even. Now I'm going to remove the letters from the template. So if I pull off the backing, the letters will stick to this adhesive backing. So I'm just going to pull those up, set those aside, and then I'm going to tape up the template so that it's sitting there nice, level, and even. And then I'm just putting in each letter individually. So I'm just putting in each letter back into the template. Just want to make sure that you get them level, even. You hold pressure for probably 10 to 15 seconds on each letter. Just make sure they're nice and adhered down to the surface of the paint. Okay, I'm now ready to remove the template and all the tape holding it up. Just gently pull it back, make sure that the letters are not going to pull up. And then once I pull this up, I can just keep pressing down on the letters, just making sure they're down there nice and secure. Okay, moving on to the dual motor badge. Here I'm just doing the same thing I did for the Tesla emblem, just heating it up with the heat gun, using this little plastic pry tool and just prying right behind it, just lifting them up, making sure to get as much adhesive I can. And then I'm using the eraser wheel again, and this probably took 10 minutes, just going through each letter carefully, nice and low RPM, making sure to get all that adhesive off. And once I get that, I can just get the polisher back on there using my polishing compound and just polish that area out and make it shine. Alright guys, so here's the finished product, kind of out in the sunlight here. You can see the Tesla badge here on the top is really subtle. You can't really tell, but you can tell there's like a 3D image there. In the bright sun, it's not so bad. Having the dual motor badge gone, I think looks pretty good. Anyways, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. This badge was really pretty simple to install once you get the template lined up. Letters just stick on there pretty well. The eraser wheel is the way to go to get that adhesive off, and you just have to polish the area after the fact. But I think it's a safer bet than to use any kind of chemical that could damage or weaken the clear coat. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. See the link to this badge in the description in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.